I'm joined now by bell ringer and founder and CEO of Israeli Mapped in New York, Guy Franklin. Guy, welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Hi, thank you so much. It's so great to be here, and always exciting to be on the trading floor and ring the bell.
Yes, and to ring the bell. You have rung the bell. This is your third time. You told me yesterday it gets more exciting every time. Did today deliver on that expectation?
Yes, definitely. Every time is more excited than the previous time, and mainly in these days to highlight the Israeli innovation in New York and the launch of our new database, which we launched today, with over 450 Israeli startups operating in New York. So this opening bell was exciting for many reasons.
And you also decided to have 12 Israeli founders on the podium with you. What did that feel like, and what was that experience like for them?
Yeah, so when I was invited, I thought to myself, why I won't invite 12 leading Israeli founders to show the Israeli success in New York. All of them are after Series B and C. All of them hiring many employees in New York, so it helped also the New York economy, the Israeli economy, and all of them felt amazing on the podium, and it was excited for them as well that the New York Stock Exchange recognized their contribution to the tech ecosystem in the city.
And what is Israeli Mapped in New York? I know you started this 10 years ago. Can you talk about how it started just as an interactive map and where it is today 10 years later?
So when I started with it, it was just a side project in addition to my day job, which was an accountant in EY New York. I wanted to help the Israeli startups community in New York, and I decided to create an interactive map that will map the Israeli companies that are based in New York. So it started from a simple interactive map with 56 Israeli startups on that map. Fast forward, because of the Israeli startup community is growing so fast and rapidly in New York, today, as I mentioned, there are 450. So from 56 companies, 10 years after, 450 companies in New York City, mainly in cybersecurity, fintech, and the new trend of infrastructure AI.
And how do you find these companies, or do they find you? Are you kind of like the place to be? Do people know to call you when they start a company?
That's an amazing question. More than 90% of the companies that are in our platform, the companies are adding themselves by themselves to the platform because they are familiar with it, and there is a form of fear of missing out in the Israeli tech ecosystem of not being there. For example, just last night, the last company that was added to the map is it's the trendy, like the most famous Israeli company, Descartes. They are opening office in New York, and they were adding themselves by themselves last night. So they now have an office in New York, and we didn't touch the map. They did it by themselves.
All right, and what excites you the most about this platform?
What excites me the most is that through that platform, we are able to help many Israeli founders almost every week in many connections to the top VCs in New York, to the top corporates. So we basically, although the platform is an online platform, in the offline world, in physical meeting face-to-face, we support the founders and help them grow their business.
And why do you think it's important to have a database like this that highlights Israeli founders?
So two reasons. The first one is to show the Israeli success. When I first created it, I just wanted to show that the Israeli tech has roots not only in Israel, but also in New York. And every person that is Google it, they see an interactive map with hundreds of Israeli startups in New York. And the second reason, it really helps the founders that are expanding to New York to be connected to each other and to save time, money, mistakes that the previous did. And once they are coming to New York, they really connected to the other founders, and it helps them to focus on their business.
All right, and thank you, Guy Franklin from Israeli Mapped in New York, for joining us. So exciting for you to be here for not a first or a second time, but a third time. And we wish you luck on your platform and your mission.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. Thank you.